Moving into our navigation preferences here, we've got a lot of options when it comes to navigation. So searching here, really straightforward. We're just going to start typing the address that we want to go to. And you're going to pause for a second in between as you type. And the reason why is because it's going to auto-complete the address that you'd like. So this is the address for the dealership here. Let's give it a second in order to do its thing. Perfect. So we can either save that location or we can start and navigate.
Obey traffic laws, be alert, and use voice commands while driving. Please proceed to the highlighted route, and then the route guidance will start.
Perfect. Here we go. In order to be able to cancel a route that you've currently got set up, we've got an X button at the top here. We're just going to press that button, and we're going to, yes, cancel the route. Let's jump up to controls here again. So controls up and into our menu settings. As you can see, we've got a ton of settings here. So let's go through the navigation settings. Screen view, we can either go full map or our exit info. Traffic list, not anything overly exciting there. That's going to be traffic data, so you can see here. So construction and things like that. Navigation settings are going to be the big one here. So jumping into navigation settings, we've got map preferences. Big one to point out is going to be the point of interest icons. So that's going to be things like gas stations, coffee shops, things like that. If you want those to show up. Route preferences. Pretty straightforward. All we're going to do for route preferences, so we've got a couple options. So fastest, shortest, or the most eco-friendly mode. Scrolling down a little bit, the big one to point out in preferences here would be avoiding freeways, toll roads, ferries, tunnels, etc. So if you have a preference as you're driving, you don't want to go to toll roads, press the button here. That'll essentially avoid toll roads, whether you're on the 407 in Ontario, if you're driving throughout the States, whatever the case may be. That'll make sure that the road, the navigation settings that we set up, the route, I should say, will avoid whatever settings you'd like. Next one, or the last one I should say, would be our guidance prompts. Guidance prompts, we've got voice and tones, voice or tones. So that's essentially as we're coming up to a turn, is it going to be a voice letting us know when the turn's coming up, or is it just going to be a tone? Matter of personal preference there. And back out again. Two more to point out are going to be our home or our work icons. So we can add a favorite for our home address. The benefit of doing that is that if we've got our home address saved, all we have to do is press the voice command button on the steering wheel, and that's going to automatically navigate home if we say navigate home. So that's one of the big reasons why you want to have those settings saved inside of the vehicle here. And that's going to be it for our navigation.